For 4 centuries, Scots have sought opportunity, advancement and adventure. In 1621, they travelled to Nova Scotia on the Atlantic seaboard of North America. Their next voyages took them south, as the Scots became interested in the commercial gains of empire. As much as a quarter of Scotland's capital was lost on 2 expeditions to Central America, known as the Darien Scheme, led by financier William Patterson. When the first ran into trouble, plantation worker George Douglas wrote,
"If the second equipage come not up shortly, it's feared we'll fall short of provisions."
In fact, Spanish hostility and English apathy ensured the failure of the venture. The colony was abandoned and left in ruins. With its economy severely weakened, Scotland signed the Union of 1707 with England and went on to play a central role in the expansion of the British Empire. Scots went abroad as soldiers. Some chose not to return, settling distant lands instead. They preferred a new life abroad to upheaval at home. For Scotland was undergoing an agricultural and social revolution. Many landowners found sheep were more profitable than tenants. Throughout the Highlands, people were told to move out. In Sutherland, they refused. The Countess was outraged.
As the people resist by force, no one can complain if they are brought to reason by the same means.
Homes burnt, troublesome tenants locked up, families evicted. The Highlands were transformed. Forced emigration changed the mood of the country. Scotland's painters and poets adopted themes of sadness, loss, and separation.
See the moon and royal tombstones gleam. Fair these broad meads, these holy woods are grand, for we are exiles from our father's land.
Between 1675 and 1815, around 70,000 Scots, both Highland and Lowland, left for North America. Melrose farmer John Hopkirk wrote back to his brother, who was about to emigrate as well.
"You're coming to a new country, and you must fall into the habits of the country. If times are tight now, there is prospect of a comfortable old age."
In Canada, many settlers made a living from the fur trade. By contrast, back in Scotland, thousands now lived in the new towns and cities, often in poor conditions. Not everyone gained from the effects of the Industrial Revolution. In the Glasgow slums, medical officer James Byrne Russell noted,
"Dunghills lie in the vicinity of dwellings, and from the extremely defective sewerage, filth of every kind constantly accumulates."
But soon Scots again leave to seek their fortune. They journey to the ends of the earth, and the passage is not always easy. But when they arrive, the Scots invariably thrive.
"My father likes this country, and he is settling in. We are all well, and everyone as fat as can be."
In Australia, New Zealand and South Africa, Scottish emigrants went as engineers, doctors and administrators, helping to build and maintain the empire. Today, where Scots have travelled, towns and cities bear familiar names, and traces of the Scottish identity are found in communities across the globe. Just 5 million souls live within its borders, but Scotland's heritage is alive in countless faraway places.